Hello and welcome. Komið sæl. This is Speak Viking, and I wanted to show you a book that I like. This would be a book review from Speak Viking today, and it's The Lonely Planet's Fast Talk Icelandic. And it is available for a low price. Um, I think they're saying $2 here, but I think it might be a little bit more expensive than that. But anyway, the Lonely Planet's Fast Talk Icelandic is guaranteed to get you talking. Lonely Planet, the world's #1 travel guide publisher. For those of you who haven't heard of Lonely Planet, um, let's see what they say here in the description. Although you can get by in Iceland without speaking the language, knowing just a few phrases can help you make friends, enjoy service with a smile, and discover richer, more rewarding experiences. Get invited to watch an up-and-coming band with Reykjavik locals, book a dinner at a buzzing new restaurant, or ask for a glass of the country's best craft beer. Fast, fun, and easy to use, essential words and phrases, simple pronunciation guides, expert tips to boost confidence. Now, I have recommended this book to students, and what I enjoy about it is that it's, simple, easy to use. It has cool stuff like you can sort of helps you figure out how to build a sentence, a very basic sentence. And then also throughout the book, you have these little tidbits of information about Iceland. Here you just have more information about what the book is about. Welcome to Iceland. Now, I'm not unaware that a lot of people aren't going to be traveling anytime soon, but you don't really need this book just as a travel guide. If you're learning Icelandic, this is a great book to have as a resource. And as you can see, 88 pages here. It's not a long book. And now, if we scroll down to the reviews, we have Mr. Oscar B. Stevenson. That would be yours truly, me, this guy. This is my review. So let me just read you the review that I wrote because I think it's accurate. I believe it to be true. A good book to have for basic Icelandic knowledge. The Lonely Planet's Fast Talk Icelandic is a really good book to have in your hands if you're a beginner at Icelandic or when traveling to Iceland. It boasts of its features. It's simple and easy to use. It's compact and concise in its text. Now, I can stand behind all of this. I believe this to be true. It narrows the language down into some very essential words and phrases, and even has good tips to the reader that help with confidence. Now, this, I think, is something that often gets overlooked in any textbook. A lot of the textbooks in Icelandic, they don't have anything to do with, confidence. And I think just the fact that this book is very, basic, simple, it will help when you are just starting out to make, just basic sentences, basic vocabulary that it has inside. Back to the review. The Fast Talk Icelandic narrows the language down into some very essential words and phrases, and even has good tips to the reader that help with confidence. Throughout the book, there are short texts of information about local knowledge, which is good for anyone interested in Iceland or travelers. Because this book is so short, simple, and to the point, I often recommend it to students of Icelandic. And I do. I think this is a great thing to have as you're starting out. This is the book. Here in my hands, I hold the book. I see that the cost on the back of it says in the UK it's £2.50. In the USA, it's $5.99. I don't know how much it is exactly on Amazon right now. Up there, it's at as little as $1.99, so it's not a lot of money again. And just flipping through the book here, in the contents, you have before you go, chatting and basics, airport and transport, accommodation, eating and drinking. These are some of the things covered. Sightseeing and entertainment, shopping, practicalities, and dictionaries at the very end. English to Icelandic, Icelandic to English. Some special features, phrases to learn before you go, phrases to sound like a local, phrases to start a sentence, phrases to get you talking. And I see here 10 phrases to sound like a local. Let's do the 10 phrases to sound like a local. Cool. Engar áhyggjur. No worries. Cool, I think, needs no translation. Vissulega. Sure. Ekki séns. No way. Bara grín. Just joking. En leitt. Too bad. En leiðinlegt. What a shame. Hvað segirðu? Gott. What's up? Vel gert. Well done. Ekki slæmt. Not bad. Now, just again to make sure that you know this is a review that I'm doing, and I'm going to post a link here, an affiliate link that takes you to Amazon. Don't feel like you need to use it. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, and you don't have to buy it if you don't want to. I think I make maybe like a tiny bit of money if you use this link, but every little bit helps, but you don't have to. This is just a review, and I believe that this is a good book. Scrolling through here, you have a lot of stuff like airport and transport. Lots of good stuff in this book here. Phrase building. And then you will have things like tidbits like this. This is about coffee. Life without coffee, is unthinkable in Iceland. Cafes and petrol stations will usually have an urn of filtered coffee by the counter. Sorry, I got distracted there. That was the wife calling. Have to pick it up. Cafes and petrol stations will usually have an urn of filtered coffee by the counter, and some shops offer complimentary cups of it to customers. Snug European-style coffees, cafes selling espresso, latte, cappuccino, and mocha are ever more popular, popping up even in the most isolated one-horse hamlets. The coffee isn't always good, though. Tea is available, but ranks a very poor second choice. The brand sitting on most supermarket shelves makes a feeble brew. Okay, so that's it. This is Lonely Planet's Fast Talk Icelandic little booklet here. And this has been my review. I recommend this book. I think it's a great thing to use as you're starting out learning Icelandic. And yeah, that's it. Sjáumst og bless bless.